first term that we have looked is Indian society is considered as complex. The word complex means multiple different components are being attached to it. That is why it is considered as a complex phenomenon. If you're talking about cooking of a food, making an omelette is a simple phenomenon, but making a vegetable biryani or a mutton biryani is a difficult, complex phenomenon. Why? So many different ingredients. See, I love food. I love food, so I will give you example of Amma, breakfast is over. What did you eat? I forgot. Arey, very good, very good. No problem. No, leave it. You remember this. Forget the breakfast. Once I ate, no, what to remember in that. So here we see making an omelette is a simple phenomena, but making an biryani is a complicated phenomena. So many different components are added into it. In the same way, Indian society is a diversified phenomena. It is referred as a ball of... You ate salad? No. It is referred as a ball of salad. It is also referred as a melting pot. What is the meaning of a melting pot? The way how the food is cooked. I have not given this name, melting pot. It is referred by the social scientist itself. So what makes the Indian society as a diverse phenomena? There are multiple types of diversities that we are having. Can you tell me any one type of Indian diversity? Any one type of Indian diversity? Yes, there is diversity in the aspect of different races. It is called as racial diversity. White Indians are there, black Indians are there, red Indians and yellow Indians. These are the colors of the races that has been given. All the four races are there in India. Aryans Indians, Dravidians Indians, Mongolid Indians, etc. Beyond these races, there is a further subcategorization that we are having. See, we humans, we love to fight. We love to fight. We love to come together, and then when we come together, we will fight. Example, Indian marriages. Nobody is happy in Indian marriages. All the relatives are fighting. You did not ask me when the food was being served. You did not bring your child. He did not come and touch my feet. I am the elder person in the family. You should pay me respect. Father's elder brother will fight. And what the father will say, no, it is not my brother. It is his wife who will fight. So he will come and... Mother will tell, father's sister is the most evil person in family. We Indians love to fight. That is how the scenario is. In the same way, if we are having a racial classification, we love to fight and we further want to divide ourselves into groups. All the Europeans are having same race. But did they keep themselves united or did they divide themselves further? All the Europeans are whites. They are Caucasides. They kept on dividing themselves. One person is telling that I am a German. Other person says I am a French. Somebody is telling I am a Dutch. Somebody is telling I am an Italian. Such kind of further division of the races will lead to the aspect of ethnicities. We categorize the whole of Northeast as one particular race. Did they keep themselves restricted to their race or they further divided themselves? Kukis are fighting with the Meiteis. That is what the Manipur conflict is all about. Kuki is not cookie. Not that eating cookie. K-U-K-I. I saw that somebody wrote in an answer C-O-O-K-A-I. I was feeling hungry. So here we get to see a further categorization of race is known to be as ethnicities. In India, we are having multiple forms of further ethnicities. A person is there from south, he will further divide them on the basis of language. They are having same language, but they further divide them. I am there from coastal Andhra, you are there from Rayalaseema. They are having same language of Karnataka. I am there from coastal Karnataka, you are there from the Vidarbha region. So here, ethnicity is a form of diversity. Any other diversity. There is a diversity in the aspect of culture as well. Look at the diverse forms of food, dress, kinship, family relationships, such kinds of diversity are called to be as an aspect of cultural diversities. Anything else? There is a diversity in the aspect of religion as well. There is one majoritarian religion which is roughly around 79 to 80%. The remaining 20% are categorized into smaller forms of minorities such as Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis, Zoroastrians, Judaists. All these are different forms of minorities that we are having. If we are having a 79-80% of a majoritarian religion, they are further categorized into the aspect of caste system. They are further categorized into the aspect of subcaste system. So here caste, jati is another form of a diversification that we get to see. The most recognized form of diversity that we are having is on the basis of language. We are having linguistic diversity. Moreover, there is a diversity when it comes to the aspect of tribal region as well. Diversity is in the form of a geographical location. If caste is a form of a rural diversity, the forest diversity is seen as tribes. Hundreds of tribes are there. Out of those hundreds of tribes, many of them are categorized to be called as the scheduled tribes. All the tribes are not scheduled tribes. So from tribes, there is a categorization of scheduled tribes. From that scheduled tribe, further categorization is there known as PVTGs, particularly vulnerable tribal groups. So we are having tribal classification. We are having diversity in the form of class. Somebody is upper class, somebody is middle class, somebody is BPL, lower class. So here, these are the different forms of diversity due to which Indian society is called as a complex, diversified form of society. All these phenomena are taking the society away from one another. We were looking what makes the society disparate, what makes the society away from one another. On the other hand, there are numerous phenomena which pulls the society together. There are numerous factors which makes it to coexist. Composite, they are brought together. A composite material means what? 2-3 different kinds of materials are brought together and it has been made as one substance. Alloy is a form of a composite material. 2 different metals are brought. The word composite means something has been mixed together. So what is the factors which brings the society together? These are those factors which is responsible for creating unity. If you're listening to the statement of unity in diversity, you must be able to justify what is the different types of diversity. You must also be able to justify what are the different factors which promotes unity. What brings us together? A very good example that we can think about is if there are numerous forms of linguistic diversities in India. What is the meaning of linguistic diversity? What is the meaning? Diversity in the form of languages. The northern India recognizes themselves as Hindi speakers. They are further categorized. I am the one who speaks the bridge kind of dialects, BRIJ, bridge dialect, Maithili, Devangiri scripts, multiple form of dialects are there. In the South India, they are further diversified in the form of classical languages. But can there be a language which is responsible in bringing unity? Can there be a language which can be responsible in bringing unity to India? You should have a habit of back answering. Whatever comes in your mind, you're supposed to throw it off. Which language is responsible for uniting India? We are enforcing. Hindi, we are enforcing. English is that language. Nandan Nilekani, who is one of the founders of Infosys, he is telling that largely English is one of those languages which is responsible for uniting the India today. A person who is there from Kashmir is not able to connect to a person who is from Kerala. A person who is from Kashmir is not able to connect a person who is from Kerala. A person from Gujarat does not want to have any communication with a person who is from Arunachal Pradesh. English is that one language which has united the Indian masses. It is also a language which has given India an international platform in the service sector economies. Why do you think Google, Microsoft, Amazon is interested to start their factory over here? The labor is much cheaper in China, but still why do they come to India? It is because of English is there as a language which has united the whole of India. So I can say on the basis of education, the English language is playing an important role in promoting unity. Any other factor which is able to produce some form of unity? Yes, army. Yesterday we were talking about how can there be different factors. One phenomena are abstract phenomena, emotional phenomena. On the other hand, there are some physical phenomena which is bringing the Indian masses together, such as the defense system of India, the space exploration done by ISRO, the nanotechnologies that we are creating. All these are bringing unity in the physical form. It is considered to be as a hard form of unity. On the other hand, we also discussed the soft form of unity. What is the meaning of soft form of unity? With the help of music. I love to listen to a tabla music. I love to listen to veena, sitar, whatever it might be. Hindustani musics are there, Carnatic musics are there. With the help of music, movies, we feel patriotic. All this will produce hard and soft nationalisms. The Indian diaspora. What is the meaning of Indian diaspora? Those Indians who stay outside India. When Narendra Modi goes to America, he will be surrounded not by American people. He will be surrounded by Indian Americans, the people who are surrounding. So Indian diaspora is one of the strongest diaspora in the world. Why is Trump having a good connection with Narendra Modi? Why does Joe Biden wants to have a good connection with Narendra Modi? It is because our Prime Minister will provide a support and Indian Americans will vote accordingly. So therefore, the Indian diaspora changes the political structure. All these will also be a part of soft nationalism in itself. Moreover, the most important form of unity is not according to education, not according to hard and soft, but rather it is achieved with the help of political system. If we have fought against the colonial power, it was the political system which fought against the crown rule. It was the Indian national movement which has brought a political form of unity. Establishment, enactment of the constitution, celebration of the Independence Day, having a sovereign form of a government, free and fair election every 5 years, it is a form of a political unity. All of you are equal citizens. We are under one constitution. It's a political form of unity. Moreover, unity is also achieved due to the economic system. How do you think unity is achieved through economic system? Can you repeat yourself? We have? There are certain stores like 1 minute. Yes, please come. Okay. Okay. And to achieve those we are having a good. If we look, one of the first forms of nationalism, it was produced in the economic sense. Before having the establishment of a political unity, we have actually produced economic unity. What was the reason why the colonizers were interested in India? Why do you think colonizers were interested in India? Why did they come here? They brought the East India Company. They were interested to take the raw material and transfer the India's industrialization, and they have converted it as a English industrialization, British industrialization. So the fellow Indians in the 19th century, they were telling that India's industrialization must be contained in India. We are not supposed to drain the wealth from India. Dadabhai Naroji, he writes a book called as Drain of Wealth. He was trying to achieve an economic form of unity, and the moderatists, they are telling, let's stop using the British good, let's use the Swadeshi goods. Today, we are not talking about boycott the British good, but we are telling boycott the Chinese goods. We try to do it directly. Indirectly also we are trying to do it. Let's promote Indian goods. Let's try to have make in India. Let's do some GST reforms, etc. It's a form of economic unity. Moreover, we can also achieve some social form of unity. Yesterday, I mixed the word social and cultural. Let's try to split the word and talk. How do we see? What is the meaning of social unity? Yes? What is the meaning of the word social unity? We'll talk about cultural unity is easy. What is the meaning of social unity? By discussing a social issue, we are trying to unite the masses. When did we do this in the past? How are we doing it today? By discussing a social issue, we try to unite the masses. When did we do this in pre-independence? How are we doing this in post-independence? Did we look in any social issue in 19th century? Think. Yes. Yes. Good. We did that. We worked on that. Yes. So what social issue was highlighted in Salt Satyagraha? I don't think it was behind a social issue. It was mostly, 1 minute, it was mostly behind a political issue. Yes, you're telling something. Good. That is the point what I'm trying to highlight. In the 19th century, we have addressed some socio-religious reforms. These socio-religious reforms are all running behind some social issues, and if we solve these social issues, we are able to unite the masses. For a reason, Rajaram Mohan Roy was called as the father of Indian Renaissance. He spoke about not to have sati system. He spoke about the rights of the Dalit community. If we talk about Arya Samaj, Dayanand Saraswati. If we talk about Brahmo Samaj, Rajaram Mohan Roy, Jyotiba Phule, Savitri Phule, Aligarh movement by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Parsi reforms, all the reforms of 19th century, they address the women issues. They address the problems of untouchability. They talk about anti-Brahmanical ideologies, etc. So here, social unity was achieved by addressing the social issues of 19th century. Today, we address these issues with the help of policies, with the help of schemes. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. To uplift the tribal masses, we have created an action plan for scheduled tribes. We have created some Gram Yojanas at the village level. We are uplifting the social inequalities at the urban level by uplifting the smart cities as well. So therefore, whenever we are trying to address a social issue, we are producing a social form of a unity. And if we are uniting on the basis of religion, tradition, cultural practices, it is a form of cultural unity. Tilak used the Ganesh festival to unite the masses in the early 20th century. Today, festivals, celebrations of those festivals is promoting a cultural form of unity. Moreover, we also looked up, unity can also be there in some adverse form as well. Some external enemy is there, it will unite the people. So therefore, during a condition of a war, a physical country, a small microorganism in coronavirus, global warming, all these climate change, these are some external enemies which are uniting the masses. So therefore different ways in which we can be united.